Hey there, my name is Pravus. Welcome back to more EU for Austria Ascendant. We are going for that AEIOU achievement, and I'll go ahead and address the obvious. Yes, I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt. That's the thing that dads are supposed to do, right? We wear those Hawaiian shirts or something like that. I don't know. All of a sudden, they actually look kind of swanky. Anyways, so right now we're in a pretty decent position. We did take Castile and Aragon. We have Milan, we have Naples, we have Hungary, Poland, Lithuania. We're currently in the middle of annexing Hungary, so we're going to deal with the Hungarian question soon enough. Byzantium and Bulgaria are our vassals and growing nice and strong. We have a bit more to feed to them. One more war against the Ottomans should do it. From there, it's just kind of whatever I want to do. If we want to find excuses to keep beating them down, that wouldn't be a terrible plan. Tunis is someone I also want to beat up. They're allied to the Ottomans now. Well, it would be nice to take these islands back and give them over to my vassal, but we'll see. First things first, we need to purge some heresy. That's the most important thing that I can think to do right now, and for that purpose, we are going to war against a few little people here and there. We'll continue fighting against probably the three leagues. Switzerland, we're already fighting against Augsburg and Lorraine. Landshut comes to mind, Regensburg, Ulm, yup, Baden, probably have to get rid of them at some point. Let's see, Dortmund, I don't have any access to, not easily, and then of course there is Brandenburg, who continues to be a thorn in my side. Might be worth at some point just kind of dismantling Brandenburg. But the most important thing is, am I continuing to be voted for? And the answer is yes. Now here's a fun thing. It looks to me like Trier hath been murdered. There's been a murder in the HRE. So we need to find someone else who can become our elector. There's only one candidate that makes sense. It's gonna be Mr. Pope Man, right over here. Why? 1, the Pope will stay Catholic. 2, the Pope, if we give him an electorate, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get an achievement. So, let's go ahead and grant the electorate to the Pope. It better vote for me. That's right. All right, end of the month, and did I get the achievement? I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for this. Yes, there is. Either the Papal States or the Emperor have the Papal States as an elector while the HRE is officially Catholic. So all I have to do now to get another achievement is just win the League War and make Catholicism the eternal religion of the Holy Roman Empire. And I fully intend on doing that anyway, so why not? I could also make myself Defender of the Faith. There's something to be said about that, actually. I don't intend on letting Catholics get beat on, ever, including by Protestants or Muslims. So we could do this. The extra yearly prestige, papal influence and stuff, missionary maintenance modifier. All this is pretty good, actually. Manpower in all my True Faith provinces goes up. I like that. Yeah, I don't see any downsides to this, to be honest. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. We're gonna become the Defender of the Faith. I mean, actually, the downside is obvious. If a large nation attacks some Catholics and I'm not in a position to defend them, it's going to get very unpleasant for me. But, like, come on. Who is it going to be? The Ottomans? Don't you dare. Muscovy? Don't you dare. Sweden? Don't you dare. It's pretty much just, well, honestly, these 4 nations. Britain, Sweden, Muscovy, and the Ottomans. That's it. Sweden, by the way, in a fantastic position to form Scandinavia if they want to. And we definitely could, by the way, just go ahead and go to Denmark and say, hey, we'd like you to join the HRE. Of course, they're the wrong faith now, so that's not a great option. But get them to join the HRE, ally them, or vassalize them, then start feeding them a bunch of lands. Not the worst plan in the world. One problem about fighting in the HRE, though, everyone always has really good forts. Really good defenses. These sieges take forever, which is why my manpower is slowly dwindling away. I'm going to white peace out with Orléans, by the way. Actually, at first, no, I'm not going to white peace out with them. I'm going to make them break off relations with the other people that I plan on adding into the empire. That includes Aumônier and Berry. Let's go ahead and get them broken up so that they don't defend each other, because remember, you can't co-belligerize and force these guys into the HRE. They have to be the actual target. So this just makes it a little bit easier to kind of focus them down one by one. All right, Lorraine, please release Trier again. They're not going to be the, elector or anything that they used to be, but I'd like to have them released. Oh, wait, hang on. Strasbourg, hi, how are you? Do I really care about you that much? I guess I could try to force you to release people. This is the other thing we should be looking for, right? If there are people that can be released as princes into the empire that will be Catholic, it's always worth doing that. We should be looking for those opportunities. Liège, by the way, I'd actually like to take Lune for myself. We've got a while before I have to worry about any imperial authority. And this is one province I could benefit from. It's part of its state. So I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Sure, and give me some cash and stuff too. Thank you, bye. All right, I'll go ahead and core that. Yes, we've got some looming disasters because the Dutch are getting rowdy. I get it. I get it. That's what happens. It's all right. It's fine. This will be part of a big state. I don't suppose this was part of the region I need for a mission with the Netherlands? No. Apparently it is not. Alright. Well, I gotta take some more territory down the Low Countries. I am spying on Friesland with the intention of doing exactly that. I'll probably take Utrecht for myself and force them to release Oversticht over here so that Utrecht exists again. Get another prince in the empire that way, I get the one province I need, and then bada boom. Augsburg has unconditionally surrendered. Smart, because it means that I now have to accept a peace deal with them, or I start gaining war exhaustion. Bad, in the sense that Nuremberg is a free city, and I want to force them to swap their religion. So I'm not actually going to accept this. There's Nuremberg, finally. Alright, so we are going to force religion once again. Get out. And then we're going to go to Augsburg, and then we're going to tell you to force religion and then get out. Alright, that takes care of a couple more princes, though in the meantime, Munich did convert. We really need to find a way to get rid of this gosh dang center of Reformation in Bern. That's going to be a problem for me. If I could force the religion of Switzerland, that would certainly help, but we got a truce with them, so there's nothing I can do for at least a while. Oh, we finally finished with Hungary. Okay, so that is officially done. Excellent. My own personal empire grows rather drastically, and finally we can start stacking up some Diplo power. It has occurred to me we could always just not do influence ideas right now. It's not like we've spent anything on this. If I wanted to swap over to something else, like quality ideas or something, wouldn't be the worst plan in the world, especially since we actually are stacking up a decent amount of military power. It's kind of a question of when do we think we need to take influence ideas, you know what I mean? I don't really know the answer. This is a root beer, by the way, before people flag me on YouTube. It's fine. Anyway, do we want to swap over to a military idea group just for the heck of it so we can have something? It's just like, do I feel like the military game is ever going to be the problem? Probably not, to be honest, but it wouldn't be a bad idea, or maybe offensive ideas. At least going for the siege ability and stuff would end up being very good, right? Alright, tell you what, we're going to swap over to offensive ideas, and we're going to start working our way down that. We also just gave ourselves an extra 2% missionary strength, which is nice. How much governing capacity do I have? None! Great. Okay, we've reached that stage of the game where I now need to start spamming courthouses everywhere. Yay. Let's go ahead and forgive from usury, by the way. Still worth doing that. Proclaim holy wars should not be necessary. Council of Trent. Looks like people decided to go full conciliatory. That's it? It's already done? Great. Cool. Y'all had a chance to get some really nice powers, but y'all wasted it. Anyway, that's now done. So again, if we can just get the HRE to officially be Catholic, we'll have a mission, we'll get an achievement, we'll get all sorts of good stuff. I think it wouldn't be a bad idea, by the way, to go ahead and try to get a relationship going with Portugal. I don't know if I'll get an opportunity to try and put one of my heirs on the throne, but that would be a really, really good throne to take and ensure that Catholicism continues to spread as much as possible. I mean, we're already seeing Anglicanism starting to spread like a tumor in North America, and that's going to become a problem for our one faith run later on, but eventually it's going to be a good thing. The Provence just got eaten again. Salute so. That's 2 wars you've done against these guys. Good lord, give them a break. I can't actually try to force Brandenburg to become Catholic again. Oh, that's unexpected. Okay, cool. I think it's worth trying to sit here on Rügen, though. They are a pirate principality. We allowed pirates to enter into my empire? Oh, that's just upsetting. Crap, I actually can't wait on this. They did their whole unconditional surrender thing. Fine. Go ahead and first the conversion once again of Brandenburg. They are, in fact, now Catholic once again. For now, it's actually going to cause a huge amount of political unrest for them. That's fine. Now we're fighting against Baden and all these people because some of them also converted. I'm trying, man. Every nation that I am bordering with, I am actively trying to force the religion, but they just keep popping up. This has always been just like a really tricky part about playing as the Emperor. Okay, finally done with the next round of wars. War exhaustion's dangerously high. Really need that to start coming down. Princes, there's still quite a few of them. We're getting somewhere, though. It would really help a lot if I could get rid of some of these reformed centers of Reformation. I'm specifically looking at Switzerland. Seriously, it would be so helpful to get rid of them. Oh well, we could go to war against the Ottomans again, even though my manpower is terrible. They are currently distracted against the Mamluks. which won't last all that long, really, but yeah, no, nonetheless, should be fine. Tunis was allied to the Okay, well, this is actually an also easy option. We just go for a very small reconquest war against Tunis. Sure, all right, fine. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. This is an attack of opportunity. I might even just let the vassals take care of this one, though, because my money's not been looking great lately. We're struggling to stay afloat here. And you know what? I think I'll also go ahead and declare war on Moldavia. We'll expand the empire that way. That'll be another small nation added in. How's the empire looking right now? Back down to 21 heretic princes, because they're always here. Oh gosh, it's costing me so much. If we didn't have all these heretics, we'd be making twice as much imperial authority per month right now. Which would obviously help a lot, because once we can curtail the imperial estates, that gets me an extra 25% modifier for my imperial authority growth. Obviously very good, and then there's another 25% to go in here. Like, you should be able to go faster and faster and faster. So, I don't know. We're working on it as fast as I can, but, like, clearly we're not doing enough. There's also a lot of heretics up in these different directions. If only I had borders with some of these guys, I'd be able to go ahead and fight a heck of a lot more. Truce with Switzerland did just end, though. That's gonna help. So let's go ahead and try to beat them down. Let's see if we can force these guys to give up their heretical ways. No more Calvinism for you. Okay. Got my islands away from Aragon. Switzerland is siege. I just want to take down Regensburg, turn that free city into another proper Catholic country. And we do now have the ability to go to war against Orléans, so that is exactly what I'm doing. We are going to expand the empire, and that at least will protect them from any reconquest ambitions by the French. And now the Swiss have been purged. Brandenburg, for example, has been trying to mass convert all their people back, which was smart. Gosh dang, is there anyone else? Anyone else that I can be killing? Not yet. The Three Leagues and Passau. Yeah, these guys, but I have truces with them. And I can't go to war against Munster. I can't go to war with anybody up here. I have requested that Poland start working on some claims on Gotland and Stolp, so that we can probably take them down eventually. But that doesn't appear to have worked either. Alright, well, maybe someday they'll get some claims for me, and I can go to war against them too. Oldenburg, you get converted. Alright. Friesland, you are going to give me a piece of territory. You're going to release Utrecht and East Frisia, and be content with your lot in life. Also, stop being a freaking peasant republic. No more of that nonsense. Alright, we've crushed the peasantry. So we're now up to 0.24 imperial authority per month. I am clawing it back, man. I am trying so hard. Austria, Netherlands, done. Excellent, thank you. I don't care about the global settlers, but at least we can say that that nonsense is done. Now I need to own a single province in Asia. Yeah, when the time comes to go ahead and take India, that's going to be really fun, I'm sure. I'm going to go ahead and return Utrecht to Utrecht now, by the way. I just don't see a reason to core it, because we are about to do something fun here. Hang on, let's take a look at our vassals, make sure all looks good, everyone's happy, perfect. All right, it's abdication time. Boom, all right, that's another 10 imperial authority. Throne inherited, holy crud, wait. And I just inherited Naples! All right, that was fun. Hey, that solves the whole HRE province issue. That's solved. So now we can say we finished with the imperial border. Okay, hang on, that's another 15 imperial authority. We're not doing anything yet. I need to hold off on this. We have a lot of princes who are against this. A lot who don't like this idea. But I don't want to waste this much imperial authority. It'd be very, very nice to have. So we're going to hold on to this for a second. And very soon, we will be able to click the button. I just need my imperial authority to naturally build up a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Lubeck, why did you... Get back, Schleswig. Thank you. You can hold on to Holstein, I don't care. Actually, yes, I do. Wait a minute. I can demand that you return the unlawful territory, and then when you refuse... That'd be good. Wait a minute. No, we don't have this. Okay. We would be able to do the imperial ban. Is that a way for me to go to war and actually force your religion, or is that a disabled option? I have no idea. They're allied to Sweden. Well, all of a sudden that becomes a far less attractive option now, don't it? And now I'm even the papal controller on top of everything. Ha! Ha ha ha! Hey, let's go ahead and get ourselves... Well, hang on. Do I want to do the stability thing? What other papal bulls could I do? Curia power costs, regiments, blah, 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 institution spreads, tolerance of heathens, blah, blah, blah. You know, I think it still makes sense to go for the Curia power cost reduction, and that will end up making the stability cost a lot less. And I don't even see the one in Brandenburg anymore. They finally got rid of that. Okay, good news then. It does appear that the centers of reformation are gone, which means, bit by little bit, we should be able to claw the empire back into proper Catholicism. It's going to happen, eventually. I wonder if the League War even fires at this point. You know something I just realized that would make things really difficult? Proclaim Erb Kaiserturn. The Holy Roman Empire will sign a treaty of religious peace. Does this mean that we would never officially have Catholic as the religion of the empire? I need to double check that that's not going to screw me up. Because if that ends up being a thing where I'm no longer able to get the achievement because I did that, that would obviously be terrible. If there's no heretic princes at all, no heretic princes at all, I don't have to wait for the League War. If I wait until, 1650, before I even proclaim this, what should happen is we'll get the event where a Catholic becomes the official religion of the empire. At that point, we'd then be able to pass this and have zero problems. 1650 is over 100 years away. I don't feel like waiting that long. So, if I did pass this, I'm not going to say that we can't still do what we want, but it's going to require that I go to war with every single heretic member of the empire, one way or another, and force their religion. Every single one of them. Not impossible, and probably a heck of a lot faster to do than waiting around for 100 years, if I'm honest. And honestly, as long as alliances exist, there should be a way for me to snake along and do this, somehow. Because most of these people aren't even really heretics. They've got heretical lands, but they haven't converted. Trier did, which I find a little bit hilarious. I'm gonna revoke my guarantee of you, of course. But like, I can't easily get to people like Aachen, so what I'd have to do is find an excuse to fight against Liège, and then pull them in. Münster, Frankfurt, Dortmund, Gelre. I could find probably an excuse to fight them, and that would be a way to get into this. Yeah, so, alright. This may take a while, I'm afraid. I hate to say. But it's okay, as long as I get some claims that I can then use to attack people. This is where the claims from all these other things would have been helpful, right? The whole, like, reigning in the bishoprics and all that stuff? I could see that being very helpful, actually. I'm gonna move my trading port into Venice proper, by the way. Don't see any reason to continue collecting here in Vienna. We might as well just go ahead and move all this down here. We'll have extra collection power. We may want to consider actually trying to shift money away from Genoa and into Venice. That wouldn't be a bad plan, and as long as, yeah, like for example right here in Ragusa, let's go ahead and transfer trade here. I actually have an extra diplomat that I didn't even know about. Oh, yeah, that increases the value of the node rather substantially. Okay, so that should be getting me a little bit of extra cash. We did complete another mission here, by the way. Shift the balance. Ooh, fun. So for the next 30 years, I just have really good diplomatic people. I kind of like that idea. Sure, why not? We'll do that. What's Crush the Revolution? Must have enacted a revolutionary thing, or any known country is a revolutionary target is at war with Austria, capital controlled by Austria. Just basically actually crush the revolution. Okay, fine. Whatever. Still taking a while to curtail the imperial estates here, by the way. These princes are fighting against it really, really, really hard. They don't like this. They don't like this at all, apparently. Okay, so, like, here's the sort of thing that I can do, right? Ingolstadt, I need to kill, right? No problem. I can also co-belligerize Wurzburg, which brings in Anhalt, which is one of the nations that I would have a hard time normally getting to. And then I'm looking for ways to get to, like, Brunswick, or Münster, or Lippe. I think I'll get that one, though, by attacking Salzburg, who I don't have enough for a claim on yet. They're actually allied to Brunswick and Anhalt. Never mind, we could do that. And then Brunswick is allied to Okay, so this is another way of getting to Anhalt and not having to worry about it. This is what I'm looking for, right? Keep looking for ways to co-belligerize the right people until we have purged this heresy out of our empire. Okay, so this should take care of all of those purges. Good. Do I now have what I need? Yes, I do. Let's curtail those imperial estates. Now we're up to 0.39 imperial authority per month. We have only 18 heretic princes to go. Oh, this has just been such an absolute pain in the patootie. I guess that does mean that I can finally click the button, though, right? Is there any reason not to do an imperial border? I can't think of one. Alright, that's 15 more imperial authority. We're already on our way up to 20. So, I think I am going to click this button. I do think I'm going to end up clicking this button. The faster we can revoke the privilegia, the better. And you know, here's another thought. If I just revoke the privilegia and everyone becomes my direct vassals, can't I just, like, force them to convert anyway? Isn't that a subject interaction? Does any of this actually matter now that I think about it? Are we totally fine? I am going to go ahead and add Berry and Toulouse into the empire, and I actually got France to break their relationship. France is terrified of me. France has no legal heir. Huh. What a fun thought that we could somehow manage to get someone on the throne of France. But they're not colonizers, so I don't really care that much about them, I don't think. Portuguese Brazil's looking good, all Catholic, blah, blah, blah. You know what would be really meta is if I could find a way to actually ally and get my relative on the throne of Britain. Then we could solve a lot of problems by inheriting their throne, but oh well. Brittany, I'm going to have break off their relationship with Britain. However, I'm going to have to get a bit more relations with them. They're very close to being, well, not anymore. Oh, I did oh, never mind. Because I recently made someone break an alliance, I can't do it again. Well, okay, question. Hey, Britain, how much do you care about Brittany? Enough, apparently. All right, dang it. Eventually, maybe I can do this, though, and it'd be a way to get rid of them. In the meantime, 2 more nations getting added into the empire. So let me make sure we catch up on some tech, get ahead of time for that production and trade efficiency. That does tend to make a difference, okay. I'm start getting my troops up over here because I have an idea for something big, a big war. Dortmund is part of a trade league with Lubeck, including a lot of little folks up over here. So if we were to declare war on Gelre and co-belligerize Dortmund, we fight most of the remaining heretics in the empire. Most of them. So this could be a way to have a fairly large war, but go ahead and actually force all of these people to convert again. We are so close, guys. We're really close. And the thing is, I think we were able to actually stop the damage pretty effectively. This did not get out of control. Oh, and actually we can go to war against the 3 leagues next. Yeah, we should do that and go ahead and clear out Passau and stuff too. Let's do that. Toulouse has joined the empire. Foy. We have great relations. No, we don't. Your mother was a hamster. There we go. That solves that problem. And now Foy, or however you pronounce them, is going to be joining the empire as well. Whether they like it or not. All right, so yeah, let's get these 2 little wars taken out. Then we can work on our next big war, force most of these folks to change religion, and then we'll see where we stand from there. That might be about all we need, because that's where, I take it back. Trier is one last little guy remaining, and they're allied to Frankfurt. Frankfurt, who's allied to Brunswick, so if I do attack Salzburg and co-belligerize, we can get them. Yeah, we're this close. We might be 2 more wars away, maybe 3, from eliminating all of the heretics within the empire. At which point, we're going to start chunking through imperial authority, and I will be revoking that privilegia very, very soon. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, I'd ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, make sure you hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.